It's January 2016. Real Madrid are crumbling. Third in the league, 12 points behind Barcelona, fans calling for heads to roll. The board makes a decision that shocks the football world. They hand the keys to European football's most prestigious club to a man who had never managed a professional team. Fast forward 896 days, and that same man has achieved something no one in modern football history had done: 3 consecutive Champions League titles. This isn't just a success story. This is the blueprint that revolutionized European football tactics forever. But how did Zinedine Zidane break the system? But before Zidane could break football, he first had to fix what was already broken. When Zinedine Zidane walked into the Real Madrid dressing room in January 2016, he inherited a poisoned chalice. Carlo Ancelotti's trophyless season had left wounds. Despite having the highest scoring team in Europe with Cristiano Ronaldo's career-best 61 goals, they finished empty-handed. Rafael Benitez's appointment was supposed to fix things, but instead it made them worse. A humiliating 4-0 El Clasico defeat and disqualification from Copa del Rey for fielding a suspended player painted a picture of institutional chaos. The appointment of Zidane was met with universal skepticism. Football purists questioned how someone who'd only managed Real Madrid's B team could handle superstars like Ronaldo, Bale, and Modric. Critics pointed to his lack of tactical credentials, dubbing it a desperate gamble by Florentino Perez. Yet beneath the chaos lay untapped potential. The BBC trio, Bale, Benzema, and Cristiano, possessed world-class attacking threat. Luka Modric and Toni Kroos formed an elegant midfield partnership, while Sergio Ramos embodied leadership and clutch-time heroics. The missing pieces weren't about individual talent, they were systematic. Zidane's first masterstroke came immediately, promoting Casemiro from squad player to essential starter. While others saw a rotation option, Zidane recognized the defensive destroyer who would anchor his tactical revolution. This wasn't luck. It was tactical vision that would soon rewrite European football's playbook. The foundations for breaking football's most sacred records were being laid in plain sight. So what exactly did Zidane do differently that his predecessors couldn't figure out? Zidane's tactical brilliance wasn't about revolutionary formations, it was about psychological precision and systematic perfection. His 4-3-3 structure appeared conventional, but the execution was revolutionary. The Casemiro inclusion created the most balanced midfield triangle in modern football: the Brazilian destroyer, Modric's creative genius, and Kroos's metronomic passing. This wasn't just positional play, it was tactical alchemy. The rotation revolution set Zidane apart from contemporaries. While other elite coaches relied on fixed starting 11s, Zidane pioneered systematic squad rotation that kept players mentally fresh and physically peak throughout grueling European campaigns. Star players who might have revolted under other managers bought into his vision because of his playing pedigree and man management excellence. Zidane's adaptability became legendary. Against defensive teams, he deployed Isco's creativity in a diamond formation, overwhelming opponents with midfield numerical superiority. Against attacking sides, he utilized pace and directness through the BBC combination. His tactical switches weren't reactive. They were calculated chess moves executed with surgical precision. Perhaps most crucially, Zidane mastered football's mental game. His teams developed an almost supernatural ability to perform in pressure moments. Penalty shootouts, extra time, crucial away legs. This wasn't accident or luck, it was systematic psychological conditioning. Players like Sergio Ramos became clutch time specialists because Zidane created an environment where belief trumped pressure. The fitness revolution under Antonio Pintus cannot be overlooked. Zidane's teams consistently outran opponents in crucial final phases, turning tight games into decisive victories. This physical supremacy, combined with tactical flexibility and mental fortitude, created an unstoppable European machine. Now here's where things get absolutely insane. Let's break down how Zidane actually conquered Europe 3 times in a row. The 2016 Champions League victory established Zidane's credentials, but the manner revealed deeper tactical sophistication. Against Atletico Madrid's defensive mastery, Zidane employed patience and precision. His team absorbed pressure, maintained shape, and struck when opportunities emerged. The penalty shootout wasn't luck, it was psychological preparation meeting execution under ultimate pressure. The 2017 campaign showcased tactical evolution. Zidane's adaptation against Juventus in the final demonstrated masterful in-game management. When Juventus threatened to seize momentum after Mandzukic's equalizer, Zidane's halftime adjustments unleashed a second-half masterclass. Casemiro's thunderous strike, Ronaldo's predatory finishing, and Asensio's late flourish weren't individual brilliance. They were systematic tactical superiority. The 2018 triumph against Liverpool represented peak Zidane football. His squad rotation kept players hungry and fresh, evidenced by Gareth Bale's substitute performance for the ages. The bicycle kick wasn't just spectacular, it was tactical vindication of Zidane's rotation philosophy. Players performed because they trusted the system and respected the manager's decisions. Throughout all three campaigns, Zidane demonstrated tactical chameleon abilities. Against Bayern Munich's possession football, he employed disciplined counter-attacking. Against Paris Saint-Germain's pace, he utilized midfield control and positional superiority. Against Juventus's defensive solidity, he found creative solutions through tactical flexibility. The knockout stage statistics tell the story. Zidane hadn't just won, he had conquered Europe's tactical diversity through systematic excellence and adaptability that redefined modern football management. But here's what most people don't realize. Zidane's impact went far beyond just Real Madrid. Zidane's three-peat didn't just break records, it revolutionized European football's tactical landscape permanently. His success forced competitors to reassess fundamental approaches to squad management, tactical flexibility, and psychological preparation. The ripple effects reshaped how elite clubs approached continental competition. The rotation revolution became industry standard. Before Zidane, managers feared disrupting winning formulas with changes. His success proved that systematic rotation, when executed intelligently, enhanced rather than hindered performance. Elite clubs worldwide adopted similar strategies, recognizing that fresh players outperform fatigued stars in crucial moments. Tactically, Zidane's adaptive philosophy influenced coaching education globally. His ability to deploy multiple formations seamlessly within single matches became the gold standard for modern management. Young coaches studied his tactical switches, learning that flexibility trumps rigidity in elite competition. The psychological impact extended beyond Madrid. Barcelona, Bayern Munich, and other European giants had to confront the reality that their traditional approaches were insufficient against Zidane's systematic excellence. This forced tactical innovation across Europe as clubs sought answers to Madrid's dominance. Player development models evolved too. Zidane's integration of experienced stars with emerging talents like Casemiro, Asensio, and others demonstrated sustainable success strategies. His approach to managing egos while maintaining competitive standards became a template for handling superstar squads. Perhaps most significantly, Zidane proved that football intelligence transcends traditional coaching credentials. His success opened doors for ex-players to transition into management, changing hiring patterns across European football. The three-peat established that understanding football's psychological and tactical nuances could overcome formal coaching education, inspiring a generation of player-turned-managers seeking similar breakthrough achievements. And then, just when everyone expected him to continue dominating, Zidane did something that shocked the entire football world. On May 31, 2018, just 5 days after conquering Liverpool in Kiev, Zinedine Zidane shocked the football world by announcing his resignation. His reasoning was brutally honest. Real Madrid needs change. After 3 years, it needs another voice, another working method. This wasn't failure, it was strategic brilliance recognizing optimal exit timing. Zidane understood something critics missed. Sustaining peak performance becomes exponentially difficult with each successive season. Player motivation, tactical evolution from competitors, and psychological fatigue create inevitable decline. Rather than oversee gradual deterioration, he departed at the absolute summit, preserving his legacy's perfection. The immediate aftermath validated his prescience. Real Madrid's 2018-19 season became catastrophic, crashing out of Champions League's round of 16 to Ajax, finishing third in La Liga, and suffering Copa del Rey elimination to Barcelona. The contrast was stark, from European dominance to domestic mediocrity within months. Zidane's legacy transcended trophies. He redefined modern football management by proving that psychological intelligence, tactical adaptability, and systematic rotation could overcome traditional coaching orthodoxies. His methods influenced a generation of managers seeking similar tactical flexibility and mental preparation approaches. The three-peat remains football's greatest modern achievement, a feat likely never to be repeated given competitive landscape evolution. Zidane didn't just break European football, he set standards so impossibly high that future success is measured against his accomplishments. His eventual return in 2019 yielded another La Liga title, cementing his status as Real Madrid's greatest modern manager. The Zidane era represents tactical perfection meeting psychological mastery, a combination that revolutionized European football forever. If this tactical breakdown blew your mind, you're going to love what's coming next. Smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell because we're diving deep into football's greatest tactical mysteries. Which legendary team should we analyze next? Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Your choice might be our next video. And here's a question for debate. Could any modern manager replicate Zidane's three-peat success? Let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to like this video if you learned something new and share it with fellow football fanatics. See you next time.